That there is my kneecap. Okay, sorry. Right, something proper. Right. You know, I've recently bought a pet new. It's brilliant, right? Because now I take him everywhere, and then people say to me, "Oh, look at that new, what's his name?" And I go, "His name is Tiny." And they go, "Tiny? Why Tiny?" And I say, "Well, because he's my new." And it's brilliant. Anyway, when I was younger, you know, I never wanted to be a comedian. I always wanted to be a barrister. True story, I always wanted to be a barrister. I just wanted people to, like, grab onto me for, like, safety. No, that's not right. Sorry, I always wanted to be a banister. You know, I needed a pencil. So I went into a stationery shop and I said, "Look, I need a pencil." And the guy behind the till said, "A pencil? How about this broken pencil?" And I said, "A broken pencil? Isn't that a bit pointless?" You know, I used to think I used to suffer from eczema. I really did. But the strange thing was, I only ever suffered from eczema once every December. Then I realised I actually suffered from eczemas, which was a lot easier to deal with. I was at a pub quiz recently. Didn't do very well. You know, I had a question that said, "What were the 3 tenors originally called?" And I said, 30 quid. And then they said, "What is the only country beginning with Q?" And I said, "Cuba." And then I thought all hope was lost. And they said to me, "What is the road between 2 mountains?" Right? And I thought, I don't know. So I said, "Pass." And I won. So I turned my laptop on. And I picked up a book and I went, Pfft. Someone saw, "What are you doing?" I went, "Facebook." And I wrote on my friend's wall, which he wasn't happy about because he'd only just painted. So we don't talking at the moment. A policeman knocked at my door the other day and went, "You're Nick." And I went, "No, I'm not, I'm Derek." And he went, "My mistake." And he came back and went, "No, actually, you're arrested." He took me into my kitchen, opened my kitchen cupboard and took a picture of the inside and went, "What are you doing, mate?" And he said, "I need a mugshot." Fair enough. You know, I remember when I used to work on the farm. And it was alright, except at the time of taking inventory. Taking inventory and stock counting was a nightmare because my mum always raised me not to count my chickens. And counting sheep, Jesus, counting sheep was a horrible task. It couldn't be done. You know, you go, "Hey, right, there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4. I have a dad. You know, he came free with the mum. I wasn't going to turn it down. You know, he's getting married again to his 4th wife. Personally, I think it's becoming a bit of an obsession of his. Let me just clear something up right now. When I say he's getting married a 4th time, I don't mean he's going to have 4 wives. No, he's been married, divorced, been married, divorced, been married, divorced, and now he's going to try and get married again. You know, he hasn't got 4 wives at the moment because that would make him a bigamist. And we all know that bigamy is 1 wife too many. And monogamy, okay, there's not much difference there, but my point still stands. You know, all this means is that he's only human. You know, he's made some mistakes, and that's alright. If at first you don't succeed, then maybe don't try skydiving. Let's leave that to the people that do things right the first time. Which means there's going to be a wedding, which means you've got to go through the usual formalities, you know, get your congratulations to the groom, and your condolences to the bride. Congratulations! I'm so sorry. Because, you know, in marriage, what does a man get? What does a man get? He gets a lover. He gets a partner. He gets someone to hold him in the night. Someone to hold his hand for the day. Someone who will be there for all the good times and all the bad times. Someone who, no matter what, will stick by him through thick and thin. Because she loves him. What does a woman get? Well, she gets a slightly hairy individual that farts on cue. No, it's not fair really, is it? You know, when I was younger, my dad never really got the hang of being a dad right away. You know, guess what? You could always tell when he used to play that game. You know, we'd throw me up in the air and walk off. You know, granted, he used to take me all kinds of places as a baby. Granted, mostly to other people's doorstops, but a day out is a day out all the same. You know, we never had a lot of money growing up, and that was alright. You know, even at Christmas time, we couldn't afford decorations, but we still made the most of it. You know, he'd just put a bright shirt on me and hang me from the ceiling. Yay! Still, better job than my brother got. He had to sit on top of the tree. Even to this day, he winces when he sees a pine cone. Ouch. You know, recently, me and my father, we got into an argument, and, you know, he got into a bit where he said, you know, you should respect me because I gave you life, sort of thing. And I said, you know, so, what do you want? You know, a receipt? And he went, and what I didn't expect, he said, yeah, I want to get my money back. Which I didn't quite expect, to be honest. Panda bears. Aren't they just normal bears that are victims of violence? You know, with the black eyes. Okay, I just want to end this now on a serious note. Okay, if you ever see a deodorant can getting beaten up in senseless and unprovoked violence, please do something. Together, we can stop solvent abuse.